back at it. What's up guys, Ollie here. Common misconception I think a lot of people have is, how much does YouTube earn? Some people think you earn nothing, some people think you're earning millions. Technically there are some YouTubers who are earning millions, but anyway, I wanted to share exactly how much I'm earning from YouTube. I only have around 50,000-60,000 subscribers. I get a couple of 100,000 views a month, nothing too crazy, and I'll share with you what I've earned in the last 12 months. So in the last 12 months, I have earned a whopping $8,991. Now, if I divide that, say, over 12 months, because obviously it is over the last 365 days, let's just round it up to $9,000. $9,000 divided by 12 is around $750. Now, when you put it like that, $750 a month really isn't that great. If you're looking to make YouTube your full-time job, a full-time gig, you need a lot more views basically. So if we look at how many views I've got over 365 days, let's find that somehow. Audience, reach, views. Yeah, so views over the last 365 days is 3.9 million. So, that's over the last 12 months, 3.9 million views translates to around $9,000. So, yeah, so it's an okay CPM. So for people who don't know what CPM is basically how much you get paid per 1,000 views. Because YouTube obviously doesn't earn me enough to be a full-time income or to have the standard of living that I have, I obviously have to do other stuff. So I have my own company where, we sell products and stuff, ulxstore.com. I also do design work for companies and brands and stuff like that. So, a company will come to me and be like, hey, we're looking for a new website, new branding, a new look, whatever, creative direction. I'm basically brought in as a consultant. I've actually done a video on this before, so make sure to check it out, where I share, I can make like $600 a day from it. So you can imagine, if I'm making $750 a month from YouTube, when I can make $600 a day from just doing client work, I am much, much better off doing client work than doing YouTube. And the reason I do YouTube is because I enjoy it. I enjoy sharing my experiences. I enjoy the sort of whole creative aspect of it. I love doing video work. I love doing photography work. I love doing that sort of stuff. And obviously, I like to share my knowledge. I think that's why a lot of you have subscribed to me, because you want to get that knowledge. You basically want to hear my experiences and hear my opinions. Otherwise, I don't know why you're subscribed, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's usually the reason why you guys are subscribed to me. So let's get a bit more in depth to where this money has come from, how this money is earned, and what I can do to basically earn more money and what videos make more money basically. So if we look at my sort of monthly estimated revenue here, we can see that the last 3 months for me have been the best. I've made consistently over $1,000. October, I made nearly $1,800, which is fantastic. That's brilliant. But then, when you look at the other months, you can see some months I made $300, some months I made $400. So, it sort of like evens out. And the reason why I made so much money in the last 3 months is because of Apple related content. There's no other way to put it. When the new iPhone comes out, people are usually really excited about the new iPhone. They're really excited about anything Apple related. And these sorts of months are when Apple related content does really well. And I personally like Apple products. I may not believe in the company as such. I may not see Apple as a company as like the greatest thing ever, like some people do, but I believe in their products. I believe in some of their products anyway, not all of them. And I like to use their products, and I like to use the iPhone, Mac, iPad, things like that. The iPhones naturally do really well on my channel, whenever I do iPhone videos, because people are obviously interested in what an iPhone is like to use. And we've had the AirPods launch as well, and I've done some other Apple related videos which have just done really well. So yeah, you can see the breakdown of how much I've earned over the last 12 months, and you can see my last 3 months have been my best months. So if we look at the top earning videos, so videos that have earned me the most money, let's add the views metric as well, shall we? I think that will help a lot, so you can see better. So we'll organize the videos by estimated revenue, but then we'll have the views next to them as well. So in the last 365 days, in the last 12 months, you can see my most popular video, well, one of my most popular videos has been my Apple refurbished my experience video. That got 314,000 views and that earned $755. That video, it's funny because I made that video in like 20 minutes. I didn't really put too much effort into it. It was basically just a sit down talking video where I just wanted to share my experience of using the Apple refurbished sort of section of the website and what it's like to buy a product from the Apple refurbished section. And it just did really well. It seemed to blow up. It got 300,000 views. Well, it seemed to blow up for my channel anyway. Getting 300,000 views doesn't happen too often on my channel. So, you know, earning that sort of money and getting that many views was very interesting, especially because there's videos where I've spent 2 or 3 days working on them, really sort of like putting a lot of effort into the creativeness of the video, and it hasn't earned anywhere near as much, or it hasn't got anywhere near as many views. After that, we have the iPhone 11 Pro video, 2 weeks later video, which is basically my review video. That got 145,000 views and earned $493. And then after that, we have my iPhone XR first impressions video. So this video is over a year old now, but it's got 345,000 views in the last year and it's earned $480. Next video, house tour video, 119,000 views and $460. But then you can see my why I switched to an iMac video got more views than my house tour video, but it earned less money. Now, there is a reason as to why that happens. So, well, actually there's a number of reasons as to why that happens. So videos that are longer usually earn more money. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but YouTube in general, the videos have been getting longer and longer. So if you have a video over 10 minutes, you're more likely to earn more money, because when you have a video over 10 minutes, you can insert ads in that 10-minute video. So you can actually insert as many ads as you like. Now, I have seen some people who have 10-minute videos and they'll insert like 10 ads, which is obviously an absolute pain in the butt. Like, no one wants to watch a video that has an ad like every minute. So, you know, even though I have videos that are over 10 minutes, I usually only insert 1 or 2 ads inside the video itself, mainly because I don't want the video to be annoying and I want people to watch my videos. I don't want them to go away with a distasteful sort of like view of my videos. So, you know, I try to keep it quite clean and quite sort of like non-intrusive. But when you have a video that is over 10 minutes, you're more likely to earn more money. The topic of the video also matters a lot, I found. So, you know, tech videos, they earn quite good money, I found. Tech videos in general, and that's what I cover a lot on my channel, tech videos. But finance related videos, so for example, when I did my how I make $600 a day video, you can see here that video got 22,000 views and it earned $117. But then there's a video right underneath it, my Samsung Galaxy S10 unboxing video, which got 5 times the amount of views and it earned $101, which is $16 less than how I make $600 a day. So, you know, finance related videos and finance related topics and things like that, I have found from my experience, earn a lot more money per views than other videos. That's just from my experience. There are probably some other topics out there that earn even more. But you know, I don't cover every single topic on my channel, so I don't know what earns the most money. Technically, I don't know what topic earns the most money. I've just found from my experience that finance related videos just earn a lot more money per 1,000 views than other videos do. The content in the video matters a lot too. So, you know, if you have a video where you're swearing a lot, or where you have sort of like nudity, any sort of nudity, or just content that's not very sort of family friendly, you could say, you're more likely to get demonetized and you're more likely to earn less money on that video. Mainly because obviously advertisers don't want to advertise on a video where there's nudity or there's lots of swearing or there's lots of profanity. And so, as you may have noticed, I don't swear in any of my videos, which is quite funny because in real life I swear quite a lot. But obviously I want to be able to make money from my YouTube videos, so I don't swear at all. I usually keep profanity to a minimum, and unless profanity adds to what I'm trying to express, you know, I won't usually do it anyway. So yeah, what content is in the video really matters a lot. Watch time matters too. So, you know, people who are watching your videos from start to finish, you're more likely to earn more money. So if you keep a video interesting and you have your audience engaged, you're more likely to earn more money. There's no other way to put it. You know, you're keeping people on the video, you're keeping people watching, and you're keeping people watching the ads. Obviously, people who use ad blocker, they're not going to be earning you any money because they're blocking the ads on the YouTube video. But you know, I kind of see it as if someone was going to use ad blocker, then, you know, they're most likely not going to be influenced by the ad anyway. So I'm not too fussed. But hey, if you guys want to earn me more money, don't use ad blocker, pretty much. Where your viewers come from also impact how much money you earn from your videos. So for example, you can see here from the United States, I earn by far the most money. 50% of my estimated revenue has come from the United States. So it makes sense for me to tailor my videos to the US, to American style viewers, even though I'm from the UK. But you can see UK comes second at 13%. And then we have Canada, and then we have Australia, Germany. But you can see here, India has gotten me 290,000 views, more views than Canada, Australia, and Germany. Yet the revenue is much, much less compared to those sorts of countries, those Western countries. Mainly because, you know, it just makes sense. You know, Western countries usually have more money to spend, advertisers have more money to spend, so you're more likely to earn more money from sort of Western based viewers. So, you know, geography really does matter when it comes to how much money you earn from your videos. So if we actually go back to my total estimated revenue over the last 12 months, as I mentioned, I'm making $8,991. Let's just round it up to $9,000. YouTube technically takes around 45%, but let's just round it up to 50%. So just to make the math a bit more easier. So actually my channel has probably earned around $17,000 to $18,000, but YouTube obviously takes a cut of that. Now, I'm actually happy for YouTube to take a cut, because when I think about it, YouTube does a lot for me as a creator. So, you know, they host the videos, they already have the audience, they already have sort of all the servers all worldwide, they'll have all the advertisers as well, they have all these things in place already for a creator. So I think YouTube taking quite a large chunk of your estimated revenue just makes sense, because there's a lot of things you don't have to think about when you're making your videos. You just make them however you like. You can make them with an iPhone, anything really, and just go and upload them straight away. I've seen so many great videos actually made from iPhones that have got millions of views. And you know, YouTube just makes that easy to do that. There isn't actually any other sort of platform out there that enables you to do that. This is why there's so many YouTubers who make it a full-time career, because, you know, if you're getting millions of views per month, you can make a good living from it. So to give you some perspective, you know, if YouTube wanted to become a full-time job for me, or wanted to make great money, if I was making 3.9 million views per month, then I could be earning technically $9,000 per month, which is fantastic. That's a great income. Well, that's well above great income for most people around the world. So if you put that into perspective and you see channels that are getting, you know, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million views a month, you can imagine how much they're earning. However, as I've said before, you know, it really does matter on the content. So another YouTuber that I follow, his name is David Dobrik. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of him. He's got over 10 million subscribers. He did a video recently where he shared that he's getting 200 million views a month right now, but he earns only around $2,000 per month, which is just insane. But it makes sense because his content, you know, there's a lot of profanity, there's a lot of sort of dangerous stunts, you could say. Sometimes there's a bit of sort of like nudity, but he covers it up and stuff. And these videos aren't very sort of advertisable or ad friendly. So, you know, he doesn't make too much money from them. But when he was getting 60 million views a month a couple of years ago, he was earning $275,000 a month or something ridiculous, which is insane. You know, if you're earning $270,000 a month, you know, that's just crazy money. That's just crazy money. So you really got to put things into perspective. You know, when you see channels that are making 10 million views, 50 million views to 100 million views, they could be earning a lot of money, or they could be earning barely any money. A lot of channels, what they usually do, and what I do, is we have sponsorships. So I actually can't share how much I make from sponsorships, mainly because obviously these companies that I work with and the agreements that I sign, they don't let me share that number, which is, you know, completely okay, because at the end of the day, like, it's up to them if they're happy for me to share the numbers or not. From sponsorships and stuff, and from doing that sort of stuff, that's how I find the time to do more videos. So, you know, when you see a YouTube creator, when you see a content creator doing sponsored stuff, support them, because that is how they're making a living. That is how they make the time, make the effort to make their videos. You know, making YouTube videos takes up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of money as well, you know, especially when you're doing videos where there's a lot of production involved. You know, it costs money to do these sorts of things. So when you see one of your favorite YouTubers or see one of your favorite Instagrammers or whatever doing sponsored content, yeah, just support them, check out the product they're mentioning, because you could help them a lot, and you could help them basically just build their audience and make better content. I think that is what a lot of sort of content creators strive for. You know, people who get into YouTube don't necessarily actually get into it to make money. They get into it because they have something they want to share, and you know, the money just sort of comes afterwards. Because as you can see, YouTube for me, it just doesn't make me enough money for it to be a full-time income. It's not even close yet. I literally just do it for fun. I literally do it because I enjoy it and because I want to share my knowledge and experience. That's one of the big reasons why I do it. When it comes to how much money you can make from sponsored content, that also varies so much. You know, I've heard of some campaigns which are like $1 million, some campaigns which are like $10,000, $5,000, $500,000, you know, all sorts of numbers. And it all depends on how much production and how big the channel is. You know, some channels, they have tons of productions. You know, they'll hire like a team, they'll hire like cars, they'll hire sets, they'll hire like helicopters, all sorts of other stuff. When you see that sort of stuff, that stuff costs a lot of money, and there's a lot of people involved, and you've got to pay those people. So, you know, it's crazy where YouTube has gone. It's amazing to see how YouTube has become this sort of place where people have gone from just making videos sort of in their living room and whatever to now like full on basically like mini films and stuff. You see all sorts of different types of content on YouTube. So hopefully this video has been insightful. You know, I'm hoping it sort of gives you a good idea of how much someone like me, who's getting a couple of 100,000 views a month, who has, I think it's right now I have 57,000 subscribers, basically just showing you how much I make from YouTube from AdSense. As I mentioned, I do make some additional money from sponsor stuff, from branded content and things like that. But when it comes to actually money that you make from YouTube, yeah, it's okay. You know, it's a nice little side income for me, and hopefully it keeps growing, and hopefully it continues to keep making me more and more money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you enjoy it, and let me know what other types of videos you like to see, because I do like doing finance related videos, mainly because it's the type of videos I like to watch myself. You know, I'm interested in sort of finance related stuff. So yeah, subscribe if you liked it. Thanks for watching.